Have you ever had a book recommendation from someone, and once you read it, you suddenly have a very new and disturbing opinion of that person? Yeah, I'm looking at you, Betty. Find out what book has me side-eyeing my cousin today and why I had trouble sleeping last night. Come hang out with us as we talk about what we've been reading and what we are planning on reading in February. Did you vote in our poll for our next deep dive book on Instagram? You can find out what book we will be deep diving next. All right, guys, let's slay some books. Hello, readers. Welcome back to Betty and Bonny, the shit-talking book slayers. I'm Bonny.
I'm Betty.
Yeah, Betty.
And we're back, baby. We are back. I love
back.
You on
And
a
I've
Friday.
got big emotions today. Big emotions today.
I have tried to get a few people to read this book, but I don't sell it very well because on one hand, it's bad, but it's so bad it was making me laugh. And you're saying how disturbed you feel about me picking this book and making you read it. I'd be more disturbed that I need to read the second one because I need to know what's going to come out of this one.
What?
Go on, what did you think?
Oh, it left it on such a fucking cliffhanger that now I kind of need to know. Now, the book that we're talking about is The Husband's Secret by Franklin Christopher. And honestly, Franklin, are you okay? Do you need help? Is this a flare? Like, to somebody to come and help you? Because, oh my fucking God, Jack.
It starts so when it first starts, you think, oh, it's just a kind of normal, maybe domestic-y kind of thriller. And all of a sudden, shit starts happening. And there was so many chopping and changing of what was happening. I thought I was reading different books at one point. It was actually when something else happened, like another twist, I was pissing my pants. I found it hilarious.
Did you? Oh, goodness me. And I'm looking at you and I'm like, okay, this book is so fucking disturbing. And you were laughing.
I was laughing
Betty,
because it's like, what? How can it keep changing like this? Like how can you go through that many twisty, disturbing things? Go on, go into it. I'm dying to hear what you've got to say.
So it starts out, and this guy's like a personal trainer, and he's like really buff and really sexy, and he doesn't want his wife to be pregnant. Like, it's a thing about their marriage is that he did not want kids. And as we learn during the book, it's because he's fucking so unhinged. He's basically a serial killer. And the only way to stop him from killing people is for him to watch live abortions. Jackie, for God's sake, I thought she found porn tapes, okay? And I'm like, okay, he's going to be like a little freak, okay? I can get on board with this. Fucking live abortions. Bay.
Can I just say, before I read this book, I had no knowledge of what was going to happen. Like, I'm pretty sure the blurb doesn't let you know that something this fucked up is going to go on. But then, so you think that's the fucked up thing, and then there's more.
Yeah, you know what? I was like, I'm already at my limit for weirdness. And yeah, then we find out the mother is just as fucking crazy. And okay, so this whole thing about him, like, because the mum too, like, I don't know, she was psychologically abusing him. I swear to fucking God. So you can kind of see why he's that mental.
Hang on, his mother you're talking about. His mother.
Yeah, his mum. So she literally made, like, and I still don't know if this is true or not because of the way the book ended, but that she convinced him he was intersex, and then he was fucking pregnant. And then they go through this elaborate scheme of making him fucking gain weight and having a C-section, having this baby that apparently died, and then they told him it wasn't true, that they were just like drugging him. And then I was like, and then the end.
I cannot actually remember how it ended. I just remember the whole intersex thing and then him being pregnant. And then bearing in mind, he didn't want his wife to be pregnant.
No.
And then she was the one going out and he was the one like staying at home with the kid. Because they do have a kid in the end, right? Do they? Or
well, so he got somebody else pregnant. They decided they didn't want to abort it late term. And then he's the dad, but he makes her think they adopted this kid, that just random kid, but it's really his and her friend's kid.
Yeah. Oh, he's like getting loads of other people pregnant, and then
so
you
that
realise
he can.
so that he can abort it and watch them, because watching the abortions makes him not murder people, because he was a fucked up kid that murdered people. I've never honestly read a book on any level of this, of fucked upness.
The mum, she was like, well, I made you fat. I paid people to say these things to you. So did she turn him into this crazed lunatic? Because it kind of feels like she did. But the
Yeah.
end, okay, so the end,
Go on.
he thinks he had this baby, Kayla, and he's really missing because he really felt like he carried this kid. And this person at the fucking cemetery where because there's a headstone for this fake baby, like no joke. And he's like, "Oh, it was real. Come to this place and we'll talk all about it. I'm an intersex too. I was a seahorse father or something." And I'm like,
I almost don't know
"Ah!"
if I need to, like, have a refresher of how the book ended before I do another one. I mean, I've known the book's been out for a while, it's not top of my list or anything, but I will get round to this second one, because that is so fucked up. I do not know where he's gonna go with the next one, let alone the one after that.
I think he's already topped the crazy chart. Okay, he
Exactly.
I was about 50% through it. I'm like, what did she do to me? Okay, because I'm like, this dude is really unhinged. And honestly, even the wife's a little unhinged. I'm not being funny, but she's even like playing the game to get money. Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody likable in this fucking book.
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, they're quite like a rich, well-off family, aren't they? Maybe, I think, on
Yeah,
his side, and that's
yeah,
how the mother convinces him that he's, like, intersex and pregnant, because they have their own private doctors that come in, so she can tell the doctor to tell him whatever she wants him to believe. But I think
yeah.
she's am I right in saying that she's trying to get him to realise how he was treating his wife or something? Because he wouldn't be no, because she wasn't pregnant.
She was
Why
pregnant, but she
why
fell down the stairs. She tripped on Legos and fell down the stairs. And then he wanted the little girl blamed for that. But it turns out it was a fucking nanny. That's what I mean. I'm like, I felt like he went bang. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just recovering from that. And he uppercutted me right in the fucking face. And I literally put the book down last night and I'm like, I fucking, uh, I was like, and Mike's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, Betty just hurt me in the worst way because I did not think that this was possible to be a recommendation from her ever. And I read splatterpunk, okay? I'm very hard to surprise. I'm very hard to freak out. And this book, and I put it down and I'm like, what the fuck did she just make me read?
I was laughing though, because I found it quite ridiculous. I two-starred it, and I don't really two-star books.
And you made me
I
read a 2-star?
But aren't you glad you did though? That is the
No.
most hinged book. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, because you're
Yeah, but I
enjoying
can't
this right
decide
now.
whether I liked it or not. And I hate
No.
that. But I
I
read
feel
it in one go.
I can't remember fully, because I read it quite a while ago, but I feel like towards the end, like, it wasn't very good writing, like, the grammar wasn't great, like, punctuation, like, I just remember seeing a lot of mistakes, and then all these ridiculous things kept happening, and I was like, "What is going on?
Is
What
he
is
an
actually
indie
is this
author?
taking off?"
I think we
But
should have him on. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get him on.
no way, he won't. If he listens to this, he won't might not want it.
Yeah, but this book is gonna sit with me for a very long time. This book
Oh, yeah,
gave
you don't
me.
yeah. I mean, my memory is shocking, but I remember the massive highlights of this book, like, I
He
have read it
writes a lot of
before,
stuff.
even though I said I two-starred it, I've tried to get people in book club to read it, I've told them, but where I've gone, it's not brilliant, but if it's, like, fucking mental, and I didn't want the thing is, you can't explain to someone what this book's about, because it will just give it away, they won't be shocked, they won't be surprised, like, it took me a while to convince you to read it, didn't it?
No,
So you can't really
you.
tell an
I couldn't. No, what it was is I couldn't. For some reason, it wouldn't download to my Kindle Unlimited. It kept telling me there was an error. So it took me until the day before yesterday to even get it on my Kindle. I don't know what the.
oh,
I don't know
shit.
if it was like
Okay.
Kindle Unlimited was like, honey, you don't want to read this. You're going to be terrified. You're going to be horrified, and you're going to
No,
be looking
this
at
is
your cousin for the rest of your life, going,
bad, Betty.
"Bad Betty." No, I don't know because it says like I think that he might be an independent author because I just pulled up his website and he has The Girl in the Mirror Isn't Me for free on his website and you just book funnel it. And it's called The Reflection. And I'm kind of intrigued.
Hang on, are these the next books in the series? Is that what they're
No,
called?
I think this is
Oh,
something
these are
else. No,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
a it's a supernatural thriller, so clearly,
Cool.
I think he must self-publish. So there's a very good chance that if I email this man, this crazed lunatic of a man, that he might come on.
It would, yeah. I mean, like you said,
I
where
bet
has he got
questions.
this from? It is
He's
crazy.
got, like, this very like, Stephen King, a couple of his books were really unhinged back when he was, like, doing drugs and drinking all the time, and half the time he doesn't even remember what he wrote. That it come across very, like, "Did somebody hurt you, buddy? Do you need some help?" You know what I mean? And I didn't think the writing was bad. I actually quite thought that there was something there. Like,
Maybe I
I
remember it because I'm not normally one to pick up on stuff like that. So either I've mixed it up with another book or I don't know. But I do remember I was sat there on my sofa and I was cracking up when it turned out he was pregnant. I think was like game over. I was absolutely pissing my pants. And then when it turned out that wasn't true, I was like, oh my God, what
well,
the
we don't know it's not true because someone's come and told him that it was real. And
it
now
was
he's
at the
out for
end.
revenge. That's how book 2 starts, apparently. Now he's
Oh,
gunning for
okay. Yes.
revenge.
Well, we
So
do
I
need to.
don't know whether this baby was real, whether he really was pregnant, whether he really is intersex. I have a lot of questions, and that's why I'm like, do I read?
Did the mum so what happened? Did the mum say anything when did she not say it wasn't real?
Yeah, she did. She told him
Oh, she did.
afterwards,
Okay.
"We did this to like, did you feel murderous while you were pregnant?" Like, it's almost like she's like, I don't know, she's really psychologically damaging. I don't know. I got to, and this was my biggest problem, I think, because he's a fucking psychopathic, crazed lunatic, and by the end of it, I felt ever so sorry for him.
I know. I know.
Like,
How though? Because he's such a fucking arsehole in the beginning.
I know, but you understand what's happened. From a very young age, it seems as though the mum's been psychologically abusing him and
It's a bit like,
shaking the hornet's nest. He was a product of the environment she created, and then when he started doing the things that she was expecting him to do, now she's, like, trying to figure out a way to curb the things that she started.
yeah. Maybe
You know
not
what I
that.
mean?
You know, like when you just said that, that reminded me of The Housemaid. You know, like Andrew, you realise that
Mm.
he does his little punishments because that's what his mum would do to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you watch that, by the way? Have you seen The Housemaid?
I haven't seen it yet. It's still at the movie theater, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been on a long that's on, like well, here, I think it was just before Christmas or just after.
Okay.
I watched it beginning of January. It was really good, and I think it was quite true to the book, most of it. They changed the
Yeah.
ending slightly. I won't spoil it in case anyone hasn't watched it yet because it is good. They just changed a couple of bits at the end, which, to be honest, made the film better, I think,
Yeah.
rather than
Well,
they
they
didn't
have
take
to do
away
that.
from the book. It didn't take away from it at all. I thought it was a really good, really well done. I went to the cinema with, I took my mum and I've got older children, obviously, they're 17. So yeah, we all really liked it. It was good. I think anyone
I
who's
want
read the book I mean, I've heard one person say, "Don't bother," but only one out of loads, and I've heard
Yeah.
loads of stories, like, through TikTok or, like, friends where the like, a girl who's probably read the book has took their other half to the cinema, and they're like, "That is the best film I've watched."
Yeah, because I
You're
ain't read the
really
book.
yeah, really good.
It's on my list. It's just we don't do the movie theater. Having 4 kids, 10 and under, like,
Yeah.
even paying a babysitter is really not worth it, you know what I mean? Like, to go to the
No,
movies.
it'll
I'd rather
yeah.
be at home where I can pause the TV because I have to pee at least 6 times during a movie. You know what I mean? I'm old now. So, I am definitely gonna watch. I'm hoping that my husband will watch it with me, but he's, it was his birthday a couple weeks ago, and I bought him a starter kit for sourdough. So I bought him, like, a Dutch
Oh,
oven.
cool. Oh, I
Yeah,
like
well,
this.
he's obsessed with, like, the science now, and that's all he's talking about is, like, he's reading a book right now about, the science behind bread.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like the most boring book in the fucking world. Mike, what are
Oh,
you
he's loving it.
doing?
I was reading this fucking hellscape last night, and he's sitting in bed talking all about
You're on
sourdough.
such different pages, it's unfucking real.
He's like,
We was
"Oh,
laughing
did you
at
not?"
you.
It was,
That's funny. That's funny. I love that though, but I do like when you really get into something and then you can find a book you can read about it, yeah. That's
well,
the
this
joy
was I think
though, there's books about everything, isn't there? Even about making bread.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that he was talking about how, like, sourdough became a thing during the Great Depression because there was no yeast. And he was telling me
Yeah.
about that last night, and I'm like, "This is actually kind of interesting, but
Well, to be
all I
fair,
really want
yeah,
is to eat the
that
fucking
does
bread."
actually sound a little bit interesting. I don't know if I could read a book on it, but you can let me know the
You're welcome.
highlights.
I just did. It
What about
was about
the
bread.
what about the so His and Hers? They did that TV show of that. I watched it, you watched it.
I did watch it.
What do you think?
I actually quite enjoyed it. You have to understand, I read the book when it like, before it came out. I had an art copy of it, so it wasn't fresh in my mind, the book. But I really like, we watched it, we binged it. We finished it in a couple nights, me and Mike did.
So I
So,
watched it, and I don't know if it's just me, the way I am. Since I started reading, I actually find it quite hard to focus on TV for a long time unless it's really gripping. So I
yeah,
think the first episode I was in, episodes, let's say there was 6, I can't remember how many there was.
that was 8, I think.
Was it
I don't
8?
know. I
So
think so.
episodes 2 to 7, I was not gripped at all. I was almost just I do kind of remember the book. I definitely remembered how it ended and who did it and
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I wasn't gripped until the last episode, and then I was like, "Yay," even though they did change it a bit, but I don't know if they
Yeah, they did. They did.
the better
I
route.
that much I did remember because Mike asked me about it, and I'm like, "I'm fairly certain they tweaked it, and I think it worked really well. I really do. But I
Mm.
don't like the guy, like the husband. I can't remember his fucking name right now. Is it Jack?
Yeah, it's Jack in the show, yeah.
I have disliked him from The Walking Dead because he was a real fucking tool in that, and then he played the Punisher in Daredevil, and he tried really hard, but his nose irritates me. I don't know. I just his nose bugs me. Again, it does. It really bugs me. So watching him, and I'm like, why is this like hot woman married to that?
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold.
I'm just honestly, can winter fuck off now? Because I feel like since Christmas, it's always a little bit of something lingering, not enough to be ill like you're off work, but it's constantly like, I've just been itching my throat with my tongue. Like, it's so itchy. Oh, do you not do that? You have to like,
No! No, all mine's in my fucking sinuses. I feel
oh,
like, and I've never actually like maybe some like saline up my nose. I don't like things up my nose, but I feel like I've been snorting razor blades.
do
And
you
o it
know,
like, it hurts all in
you
here,
might have
and my
sinusitis.
little nosy, and my little throat.
Yeah, so I had this just before Christmas. It was sinusitis, and so normal thing would be to have like amoxicillin, what is it? Can't remember what the term is, antibiotics, but they
Yeah,
really didn't like giving it out anymore. So she gave me like a steroid nasal spray, and I just feel like that never cleared it up. And there's just it doesn't hurt round where you're saying around your eyes, but it's always like lingering like around my throat, and it just
yeah,
still
it
goes
won't
on. And now
fuck
it's like
off.
the end of Jan. This was before Christmas,
Well,
and I
Mike
gone.
mine's all cold based, but Mike, like, 'cause I know he has fibromyalgia, right? So he takes medications for, his pain, and he can't even hold water down without, like, and it's been like that for a week. Yeah.
Horrible. I feel like ever since COVID, more like cold. Obviously, maybe it's is like the hangover from COVID and COVID strains that have got to like flu cold. But I've been more ill since COVID than I ever have in my whole fucking life. I never
You
used
know
to get
what?
it.
No, not me. From 2021 to about 2025, I barely got sick. It's ever
Wow.
since I had my hysterectomy, and all of a sudden my clean eating went out the window, and I was eating fucking cookies and shit, and I gained 20 pounds because and now I'm all sick. I can't quite shake anything off. Like Mike's like, "Did you
Yeah.
sleep?" And he's looking at my eyes, and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't look well." I'm like, "I thought I looked
Thanks.
nice today, fucker."
I've made an effort, you little bitch.
Yeah, I put eyeliner on. I brushed my hair. I showered. Smell nice. I do.
I look good. You don't look good. Fuck off. Fucking
Yeah.
weird.
You know what I hate about him? Like, I love my husband, and I think he's really good looking, but he gets to roll out of bed with his fucking stubble and still look great, and I look like I come out of a witch book. My hair's sticking up.
Yeah,
I got,
we have to
like,
make so much more effort than
lazy
men.
eye.
I don't have one personally. But I do think men seem to grow older better than women in some cases, not all cases,
Yeah.
obviously. And they don't have to wear makeup. They don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Barely have to do your hair. The only
He
thing they
literally
do
will.
is go to the barbers more often, but then we have
He
to.
cuts his own hair. But
Oh,
he's got like this. He's
okay.
got like. He's just starting to get the grey in his like around here. And oh god, I didn't realize I liked that until
Well,
I
it was
realized I
great
like
hair.
that.
That's not
Right?
fair. Men
No.
can right with the grey hair. It's good.
Like, there, who is
Well,
it? Oh, Tom Welling. Okay, so Caitlin come over, right? My eldest daughter, Caitlin. She come over, and I was watching Smallville, and she's like, "Oh, Tom Welling's like a really good looking man." I'm like, "Have you seen him lately? Because he's like silver foxing it, right?" And
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, that's actually kind of hot." I'm like, "Dude, he is too old for you. Don't even fucking think about it."
You can look
Like,
with
Jesus
the
fuck. I'm like, "You're allowed to lust after a 25-year-old Clark Kent over there, but you are not allowed to be lusting after a man older than your mother."
exactly. Not fair, is
That's
it?
weird.
Men, you get all the men.
No. Although I did read it because I was watching a podcast episode with him and the guy that played Lex Luthor, and he was like, I was telling my kids that I was like a 90s heartthrob, and they're all laughing at me, going, "Sure, Dad." And I was laughing. I'm like, fuck, even he didn't get away from that.
That's so funny.
Okay, so a book that I read because, and I actually quite enjoyed it. So, Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. You didn't like it.
I didn't hate it, but I was just like, nah, yeah, okay.
But do you not like, because we were talking about like how psychologically with the in the Mirror House girls, when we were talking about Simon, about how his manipulations managed to create a cult of people in one room. This guy managed to fucking have like many wives and girlfriends
Yeah.
and somehow managed to be exactly what each of these women needed to get.
Maybe it just angered me because, like, this shit does happen, right?
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, Mirror House girls, a little bit more far-fetched, but still happens. But this is a little
Yeah.
maybe more common, but I wouldn't say it all the time. But I don't know. I think I got angered by the people falling for it. Not that I don't mean it like in a horrible way, but I think that annoyed me. And I don't know. I just didn't find it riveting. Like, I think we did it for book club. I probably don't even
Yeah.
remember a lot of it. Probably not the
Because
best one.
I did the audiobook, and I thought after reading the Mirror House Girls, it was a really beautiful, like Mirror House Girls was like this guy
Mm,
manipulated them, but this guy managed to take individual women separately, find out what their vulnerabilities were so that he could steal money from them, because that was what that really was about, right?
yeah.
But somehow managed to find these successful women. Like one
Yeah.
of the women had like businesses. They weren't like
They're the
vulnerable
money.
people.
Yeah.
But it just proves that a smart manipulator, it doesn't matter what kind of woman or man, because this happens to men too, that if you have the right kind of person and the right circumstances, anybody can be fooled. And I think I really enjoyed that aspect of it because I'm like, that woman had money and prestige, and her husband passed away, and she had restaurants and money and a family. It's not like she was vulnerable, but somehow he still weaseled his little prick right in there.
Yeah. What I enjoyed is it was actually set here, where I live.
Oh my God, yes!
Yeah.
Every time Folkestone, I was like,
Yay!
I fucking love that, and I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't realize some of it was
I
set
didn't
there.
know. And then someone posted a page of the book into our book club WhatsApp group. And I was like, oh my God, what is that book? And he was like, you haven't started book club book yet then. I was like, no. I was like, oh, that's really cool. So that I
Yeah,
liked
I
that.
love that.
A lot of the setting in it was not actually Folkestone. It was a made up area, but it was in
Yeah.
general supposed to be set around here. So I did
Just
like that.
every time they said the word Folkestone, I'm like, I felt like I was home for a minute. And because I haven't been home in like, Jesus fuck, almost 20 years, right? Like I have not been home in almost 20 years. I don't know what Folkestone looks like anymore. So to me, I was like reminiscing, and they were talking about a pub that I think is a real pub, right? And they said the Harbour Arms.
That there is a pub called the Harbour Arm.
Yeah, I
It's
think that was the pub that he went to.
it's connected to Gillespie. Yeah, you would have been in it. It's the one connected to Gillespie's.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The author mentioned that pub, and I'm like,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
remember them
sure I went
saying
there.
that.
And I was doing this like, oh, thing. And I was like, oh, it was so great. But the other book I read, oh my God. So I did The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I fell asleep during the audiobook. I was listening and I was doing my socials because that's usually how I roll. And the next thing I know, I'm like, "Oh, I must have dozed off." I never doze off during the day, okay? I am not a napper. And I'm like, "Oh, that was weird." So I went back and I'm like, "Oh, that's why I fell asleep. This book is fucking boring." It
I've
was the
actually
first
read
book
it.
I've DNF'd this year.
Oh, I did read
Yeah.
all of it. I brought this book. Where did I get it? I think we was on holiday and maybe we went to like somewhere. Maybe my dad bought it for me. Maybe it was that one. I can't
Oh,
remember. I've got it from like a charity shop or something. It wasn't a first hand. And I think I might have read it on holiday or when I got back. I thought it was okay. It wasn't, again, it wasn't riveting. I can kind of remember bits of it. I can't remember the twist. I can't remember the bit at the end. I don't
it was
think,
boring.
I think Lucy Foley for me is genuinely sometimes a bit apart from the Midnight Feast, I four-starred that one. I quite liked
Oh,
that one.
really?
I didn't and the other one I read was The Guest List, which again was yeah, it was okay. Probably a
Oh,
better
no! Oh
moment.
my god, no, I DNF'd that one too last year.
Did you?
Sh
Yeah.
Yes! I'm like, "Hang on a minute, that's the one," and I
It's
was
like
like, I
Love
recognise the
Island or
name.
Someone's Wedding.
Yes! And it
Yeah.
was fucking boring! Okay, so Lucy Foley, like, I am normally a quite a high reviewer, like, I have a tendency to four-star books, and most people would like three-star books. So I automatically am already that person, and I did not like her at all!
I feel like maybe you should I don't think write Lucy Foley off because I don't it's not like I think I would still read one of her books,
No,
but
I won't now. Now that you've just reminded me, fuck no.
Midnight Feast was better, but actually people in my book club only three-starred it and I four'd it. So,
Oh god. You know
no.
what? Well, you two-starred that one, so I'm not sure that we align anymore.
But I'm gonna fucking read the second one. I wanna
Okay,
know
I'll
what
do
else
it with
they
you. Okay,
say.
I'll do it with you because I don't want to be disturbed by myself.
Right, I wanna talk about what I've just read, which I think has
Okay.
ruined the next book that I'm reading at the moment. So at the moment, I'm just gonna start with this. I'm reading Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier, and I've read a couple of her books, and I really like her. I quite rate her. Wonderland is going okay for me, but I think because I've read this bad boy, it's not doing it. So this bad boy is the only one left, Riley Sager. If you've read
God, it
it,
was brilliant.
you know how
5
good it
stars.
is.
5
5
stars.
stars.
I
I
5-starred
loved it.
that baby.
That at the end was like twist, 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 twist. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I've kept this
Yeah.
out as well because this is going straight to my mum next. She'll
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Oh.
There
Ooh,
was a
that
couple.
was
I don't want to ruin this one for anyone though, because I really want people to read it. But we
okay.
we can if you've got something to say. But now I forgot what I was going to say. Ah, see, it makes me so excited even thinking about this book. Can't remember what I was going to say.
Okay, was that your first Riley Sager?
Yes, yes, it
Okay.
was. But I've got
Okay,
three others on the bookshelf. Not
you
so.
have just been introduced to a world that you will never wanna leave, because my friend JC, she introduced me to Riley Sager, and she, now that she's a mum, can't read thrillers, but Riley Sager is the only thriller author she can read now.
It
Yeah.
was really good. I enjoyed all of the story. Oh, this is what I was going to say. When some of the twist comes up, it literally made me go, I had to remove the book from my face and go, wait a minute, let me think about this. I need to figure this out before I carry on because you've just said some shit and I need to work this back.
Yeah.
I couldn't just carry on reading. It's good. It was a thinker. And I feel like it's ruined Wonderland. It's been on my TBR for ages.
Well,
I really
I
like,
haven't read I haven't read that one, but I did do Things We Do in the Dark, and I it wasn't brilliant. It was
I
just
liked
okay.
Jennifer Hillier did Jar of Hearts
Haven't read that one.
and the the Butcher.
Oh, you know what? I did really enjoy The Butcher. Okay,
Butcher was really good. Yeah.
that was a good one. I
And I
that
feel like
that was a
I quite
4.5 stars.
Jar of Hearts was the first one I did
Okay.
by that far, and then yeah, so I quite rated both of those. And I've got to be honest, like when I was reading the Riley Sager one, when I got home and I'd like done all my shit, done dinner and stuff, I was like, oh, can read my book now. When I'm at home and I'm like, what's on TV before I go and read this book? And it's making me not feel very nice because I just like her as an author, or I've liked the books.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was the
Some
first one.
It's a mood thing.
Maybe, yeah, I think so. I'm trying to keep up with my reading because I had quite a high goal, even though half of mine are audiobooks, like, and I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I really enjoy an audiobook. I can audiobook, like, between work, while I'm getting ready in the morning, when I'm coming home from work. I can do an audiobook in, like, 2 days. I'm happy with that. Boo to people that say that audiobook is not reading. Fuck you.
Fuck
Anyway.
them.
Um, what else I've read? Oh, I've just audiobooks The Surrogate Mother, Frida McFadden. Quite enjoyed that. I was actually
She
a
is
little bit, like, going back to Frida because I loved her, and then some of them you're like, "Nyeh," started getting a bit not as great, and I quite enjoyed listening to this one. I did only 3 stars,
I
but I didn't 4-star it. I feel like you did. But I quite enjoyed
you.
so, like, mindfucky, like, "Cheeky fucking bitch. Is she really doing this?"
She's popcorn thriller.
Yeah,
She is book crack. Okay? You get what you need from it really quick, and it's fun, and it's easy to read, and it's not
yeah.
complicated, and there's a nice twist, and you move on with your day. That
Yeah,
is Frida
yeah.
McFadden.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I won't go into it. Don't want to ruin it. I think it's an older Frida McFadden, though. It's not a new
She
one, I think.
I think that she released that as an indie author, and now they're re-releasing all her books because, she got picked up by, a publisher, and I'm really proud of her for that. Like, she works really fucking
Yeah,
hard, but they're re-releasing all her books, so
yeah. Oh, I am genuinely a Frida fan. I think some of her new ones that come out, I don't know what it is. I feel like The Housemaid was so peak that,
yeah,
and Never Lie was a great one. I really enjoyed that one. So I think
yeah,
The Intruder, yeah, I think they're not as good, but you can't, like I said, I feel like she peaked with those ones. Anyway, still
yeah.
love Frida. The other one we need to talk about, because I was disappointed in this one as well. I feel like I'm being a right bitch today.
You're a right bitch. You know what?
Ugh.
You gave me this fucking book to read that was 2 stars. Why would you do that? I can't get over this, okay? This was a 2-star book. Why would you make me read it?
Because it's so fucked up, you have to read it. You have,
No, no, that's not how that works.
and do you know what? I don't care if you love it or hate it. You will come away going, "What the fuck?" Like, don't
I'm
listen.
gonna be what the
You will
fucking this book
about this
for a
book. You
long time.
actually have to read this book. Anyway,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think I'm giving this one a 4, and I really think that he needs to come on and talk to me. I do. I really do. I got
yeah,
questions.
we need to poke that bear and find out what
Okay,
the
give me the
yeah.
next one. What are you on about?
Sorry, right, this is my last one that I wanted to talk about that I've read this month. Holly Jackson, Not Quite Dead Yet. I
And
was
what did you think?
so excited to read this book. I really liked I'm a fan of the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I loved it.
Mhm.
I do wonder, because I audiobooks this one. I
Okay,
I not like the voice of the narrator, didn't help.
that can do it. That can do it.
Did you listen to it or did you read it?
I read it. I had an art copy of it. I read it. It wasn't her best work because The Good Girl's Guide to Murder was one of my top trilogies of 2024.
Yeah,
I couldn't help it. So now everything is judged by how amazing
comparison,
those books
isn't
were.
it? Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad book, by the way. I definitely think it's worth a read for anyone who likes Holly Jackson. I do think it's good, but I probably, if you start the audiobook and the voice is annoying you, stop and read the book.
Yes.
'Cause,
Format change. Always, always, always format change.
yeah, I feel like if I'd read it, I would have enjoyed it more, if I'm
Yeah.
honest. Obviously, like, I think it
That
took
happens.
me a while to get used to it, but even then it was still irritating me. Um, Story was probably better than, yeah, me listening to it. Yeah, I was really sad because I listened to this on Libby. Again, anyone
Yeah.
who's not got Libby, get Libby. Free books,
Yes.
free audio, free books. I tend
Yep.
to only audio because I don't like reading off my phone. Um,
I can't do it. I have my
no,
Kindle. I have my iPad.
I read actually the only book that I read off there was Holly Jackson, The Reappearance of Rachel Price, which I liked and you wasn't a fan of.
No, I did not. That was probably my worst book by Holly Jackson. It was still decent. It's still better than most books.
Yeah. I
Wasn't
think
up
when
to
we're
her
talking
standards.
about this, I think you've got to remember we're just comparing everything to Good Girls Guide to Murder. We're not. Her work
And
is still
that's
good.
bad.
She is still like, the story is still so intricate that you have to pay attention. Like,
Yes.
and the other one that I liked of hers, just to big up Holly Jackson, because I do like her, Five Survive was I thought that was great.
I thought that one was really good too. It still wasn't up to Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think that was her mecca right there. That was her work
Yeah,
of art. That was her Sistine Chapel, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't think she has done anything as good since. She's still a phenomenal author. I
she is.
really like her work,
Yeah,
but that just, yeah.
yeah.
I have,
I would still recommend to read it, especially if you are already a Holly Jackson fan. Still read it. I had such a build up. I think I had like a 16-week wait to get this
yeah,
audio book. So I think
it
when
sucks.
you type something up in your head, or when someone's gone, "Oh my god, this is amazing! This is amazing!" You've got to read it, and then I was like, it's just okay. And it's just a feeling, like I said, like when you get excited to either pick up the book or not pick up the book.
Yeah,
I judge a lot of books. That's how I rate my books, on how I feel when I'm reading it. Not necessarily.
yeah,
I'm not, like I
yeah.
said, I'm not a big person to
You're
pick
an
up.
emotional reader. I've noticed that you are an emotional reviewer. Because I am a book influencer and I have to take a certain amount of it with the grit. So I have
Mm,
to look at how it's been written, how it's been paced, how it's been plotted. You rate based on emotions only. And I'm jealous of that. So I wish that's how I rated books.
yeah, yeah. I'll get you. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so one more book, and it's funny because we did The Good Samaritan by John Mars, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So, and I know you haven't read it yet, so I'm not gonna spoil it,
yeah.
but Dead in the Water, okay? I got his latest one. I got the audio, I listened to it, and Laura from The Good Samaritan is in it.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I won't, because she is, and you remember me telling you that I felt that he needed to do a book where the daughter comes and punishes her? She
Shut.
doesn't. That's not what
Okay.
happens. But I will say that Laura finally gets a spoonful of "fuck you, cunt." Yes.
That is, when I finish Wonderland, this is what I'm going to read now.
You have to. Okay, it's not as like, like the other ones where he does like like it's like futuristic and whatnot. It's on the same kind of like trajectory as the way The Good Samaritan was. I really fucking enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
That's my next
But
read.
I'm already a John Mars fan, and I already told him in our group, because he's in my psychological thriller group, that he needs to start fucking paying me for the amount of times that I big him up on our podcast. Okay?
I
I
saw
did.
I've seen this post. I saw this post and I was like, yeah, you do. I think we've rated
Did you
him.
see it? But did you
Yeah.
see the other author turn around and say, "You read my new book yet?"
Oh, no, I didn't see any. No, I'd obviously got it when you
Okay.
posted it. Oh,
So,
show me. You have to show
yeah.
me or find
Okay.
it.
So, oh God,
Oh,
where
this is
was it?
great.
Because someone was talking about both of these authors being in our group.
Nice.
Yeah, hang on a
Oh,
minute.
that's
Oh my
so fun. I
God.
love that.
I gotta find it now. 'Cause, oh
Yeah,
my
you
God, it's
find
gonna
it.
drive me nuts.
I've read a few John Miles books. I've liked all of them, but The Good Samaritan is definitely the best. But I've also heard, and I don't know whether you're not telling me, and maybe don't tell me, but I've heard there's 2 Easter eggs in this new book. Was
There
there 2?
is. I don't want to spoil it
Don't
because you
tell me.
haven't read it yet. But okay, so I turn around and said, I feel like John Marsh should be paying me for the amount of times I bring up his books on my podcast. I just finished his new one and I'm recording tomorrow and bragging about it, okay? And Brian Sullivan is in the group, okay? And he laughed and he was like, that sounds great, Stacey. Have you read my new book by chance, Clusterfuck?
Oh,
Yeah. So
we can
I
hang
think
on. Say his name again. I'm gonna Brian.
it's Brian D. O'Sullivan.
Yeah,
Apparently he
I'm
is a
happy for
very, very popular psychological thriller author.
Is he
Okay,
like, is he
and he,
self-published or is he published?
yeah, Brian D.
Oh, he's
O'Sullivan.
oh,
Yeah, he's one of
right.
the big ones that's in our psychological thriller group. I've actually never read him. He's been on my TBR for a while, but now that he has noticed me and mentioned it, I think we're gonna have to give him a go because then I can send him an invoice for the amount of times I say his name. I'm thinking $5. So Brian O'Sullivan, that's at least $30 you owe me right now, okay, bro?
Yes, I'm definitely up for reading this book. Just at a short glance, cover's gripping me, the name's gripping me. I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's give
talk
him a go.
primary syndrome.
Come on, he's noticed and said something, so now we have to. Okay, so
Sure.
I don't know if anyone voted in our poll. A lot of people did on Instagram. I don't know if any of you people are watching, but you actually decided that we're going to be deep diving next. How to Kill Men and Get Away with It by Katie Brent. And I'm starting to wonder about the people that follow me on Instagram.
I'm pleased about it because I've actually been recommended this book. So I'm
Really? Well, it was
happy with this choice.
57% of people of the 3 books that we put up, 57% picked
That's
this one.
high. So that will be
It
the
is
next.
really high. It
That'll
was
be
really high. And that
couple of weeks.
now
we'll
that
do.
was just the Instagram post. I think on Facebook too, the only 2 people that voted there said the same thing. So this is book. And you okay with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds fun.
I
It sounds
already
fun, like dark comedy kind of vibe.
and I think that's kind of us a little bit. But I already got it from Kindle Unlimited. After we talked and we're picking the what books, I'd already got it. So I already have it. Well, I'm not
Excellent.
gonna lie. Although I didn't pick that one. I picked oh fuck, which book did I pick? Because I actually picked a
Yes.
different one because I did the poll. And I
Uh-huh.
picked
Oh,
no,
was it?
well, I'm gonna read them all because hello, I have the ability. But I
I
picked The
saw-
Lost by Natasha Preston.
Yeah, and I picked well, I didn't vote in the poll. But I was the one that suggested Unspeakable Things. This has been on my Kindle for fucking ages, so I actually
Well, I well, we can read all 3 together because I actually took all 3 on Kindle Unlimited because they
Well,
all
we can
sounded
do it
too
in
good to pass up.
we can do it in what we call our mini pod, even though it's not mini today,
Yeah,
guys. Still going. Sorry.
mini, we're already 40 minutes in.
We haven't caught up with each other for ages, so we're going to keep going. But yeah, we can do it on the mini ones because I feel
Yeah.
like that book that you've just said, that will be our next deep dive. And I feel like the deep dive after that, we've got Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly, and I'm very excited because after he posted and I love it when authors post because now I know that they're paying attention to their readers, right?
Yeah.
And I know that he's probably gonna come and have a look for this episode. I'm telling you right now, I get the feeling that he's gonna come looking for this episode. So I think giving him a big up, especially as his book sounds
Yeah.
really good. And I went and I had a look and I'm like, fuck,
Does
he's
look
got a
good.
lot of stuff. A lot of
Nice.
stuff.
Excited. So
I'm
yeah,
like,
if you are listening and you want to know where to find us, don't forget to find us at Spotify at Botty and Benny. Why do I always do that?
oh my God, you
Why
need
does
to
it
stop
come out like
talking.
that? Betty and Bonny Bookslayers. You can find us on wherever you find your podcast. Just make sure you go and follow on there because if you follow on there, you'll know exactly when our episodes drop.
Yes, yes, yes,
Do
yes. Now
that.
you're going to find this episode on my channel as well, my Adulterous Whore channel. I love that you guys follow me there, but you need to move over to Betty and Bonny because our stuff is so fucking good, and you're going to get all the updates on our channel. So move your little butts. You're very cute,
Move
very
over
weird, very
Yeah.
freaky little butts over to
Just so that-
Betty and
just so that you
Bonny.
know- yeah, just so that you know as well, like when our episodes are out and when Stacey's eps are out. I know you're doing some new stuff as well. Do you want to mention that? Because I'm quite.
Oh, okay. So, I am doing for the very first time, and no one else has done this. I looked, no one else is doing this. I am doing a true crime fiction podcast on the Black Dahlia. I don't know if you've ever read the book, but James Elroy, he fictionalizes who did it. So I'm going to do it as a true crime podcast.
And this
a
is
fictionalized version of who killed the Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short, which is an actual true crime from 1947, and I'm really fucking excited.
like a true crime. And this is
I'm
your
so excited.
solo. This is your
Yeah.
solo.
Yeah. And
Exciting.
it's really exciting. It's really it's different because I've never had to write a podcast in such a way where I am literally plotting a true crime that's really did happen, but from the fictionalized version of a book from James Elroy. He did a really phenomenal job of coming up with who he fictionalized version of who killed her, and that's how I'm going to progress the book. And I've
Nice.
almost finished writing the episode. I'm
Love-
almost finished writing the episode. I don't know if you've ever heard the movies LA Confidential. Have you ever seen the movie? So
No.
that's the book series that James Elroy wrote, and it's like different crimes. And actually, the book is really fucking good. So if you want to come along with me on my journey, The Black Dahlia by James Elroy might just be one of the best crime fiction books I've ever read.
That's going on my list. Say that name
Go
again.
for it.
Write this down.
Go for it. The
Go on.
audiobook was really good too. I did both.
What was it called? I want to write it down.
The Black Dahlia
The Black Dahlia.
by James Elroy.
Oh,
And
right.
it was really good. Okay. So
Dahlia.
before we run out of time, what are you planning on reading in February? Like, what are your must reads for the month?
Right, so I've got 2 books next to me. So for Christmas, I brought myself the Steve Kavanagh series. So the
Have
first
not.
one, I think, if I've done it right, is The Devil's Advocate. Are these thrillers or are they more like they're like courtroom type thrillery?
I think he's procedural. If I remember correctly, I haven't read him yet. He is big on bookstagrams. Big on bookstagrams.
So
No
this
joke.
is definitely one that I need to get to because I've got like 8 books of his.
Yeah,
I
there's a lot in it.
Yeah. I bought this book last year. This is Lisa Jewell, Then She Was Gone. I know I'm late to the party, but I haven't read it. I need to get this one done. I've had that for over 6 months. Needs to be read. Have you got some thoughts before I
I liked it. I
Good.
liked it. But
I
if
couldn't
you didn't like
like
the one that I just did,
I didn't
oh
hate
my
it. It
God.
just wasn't. I've read a couple of other Lisa Jewells and liked them more. It
Right.
wasn't, and it really annoyed me because we did it for book club, and I had to buy the fucking hardback because the paperback wasn't out yet. And I might have
Yes.
mentioned about this before. That's all the books that I've got next to me. I've got a couple of random ones with a bit of a funny story. So if you're in the UK and you've watched the UK Traitors, you will know that there was an author that went on the Traitors. Her name is Harriet Tice, can't remember her name. And she's got some books. I think one of them's called Blood Orange or something like that. She was fucking funny on there. She was. Have you got the Traitors in Canada? Do you know what the premise of this TV show is?
No,
The
so you're gonna have to fill me in, love. Let's go.
the Traitors is basically, I don't know how many people, but say there's 20 people. Out of them 20 people, they will pick a few people that are the traitors, and they meet every night, and they get to kick someone out who's a faithful. So it's traitors and faithfuls. And then at the end, so basically people go every night. The faithfuls vote out who they think a traitor is, but obviously no one knows who the traitors are.
Okay.
They vote someone out every day, but the traitors also murder someone every day. And it's very
What?
psychological. It's very fun. Like you should. It must be everywhere. I can't believe you don't get this in Canada. There's an English version. There's an American version. There's Australia, maybe Australia, New Zealand. They've just done an Ireland one. You should see if you can find this anywhere. It's good. It's really good to watch. So anyway, this author went in, and I've Googled her net worth, which I don't know if it's true, so I won't say what it is, but she's obviously don't need the money. But she
Okay.
went in there to go, right, I'm going to sit back and watch you all. And then on the day that she was kind of going, she was like, you're all fucking idiots. He's obviously this person. And she was actually right and was like, now get rid of me, but just vote for her next time. And she basically told everyone to vote her out because she was like, I'm done. I know it is. I'm done. She's like a crime writer, but she's her background is, I don't know if it's a barrister or some kind of courtroom background. But yeah, she
Okay.
was so mental on there. I was like, but I'd already seen one of her books. I swear it's called Blood Orange. Anyway, someone will know. Harriet
Is she on
Trice.
KU?
She is not on KU, but I don't think they're overly expensive if you got the Kindle. Let me find it. I'm just going to find
Please do. Now I'm fucking
it.
intrigued. I hate
Yeah,
when you do
Blood
this to
Orange,
me. You're like,
Harriet Tice, Tyce, Tice. Oh, Kindle version is a fiver, but it might just be because she's just been on the Traitors. So maybe give it some time. Maybe it'll go down. But I'd already seen her book, and then when she went on, I was like, oh, I know that name. I know her book. Anyway,
okay,
so
I'm intrigued.
that's one that I'd like to read. I don't know if I'll get to it this month, but I just wanted to shout that out. She's just been on the Traitors. If you're in the UK, you will know. Other than that, I don't have anything massive apart from I've got a bit of a curveball recommendation, which is not really thriller. It's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. Have you heard about me? Have you heard about it?
Oh my God. Okay, so Hannah on the Toppling TBR is just like, okay, this book. Well, I know now that he was a indie author. He just got picked up by Penguin and that his books are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I am so fucking intrigued that I almost bought them, like,
So his
paper.
first one is on KU because I've got it.
Okay, well, maybe I'll check him out on there first because, yeah, I keep hearing about this fucking series. There's 6 books, and
Apparently,
apparently he is
amazing.
delightful.
It's kind of, and I might be wrong, so please don't quote me. It's kind of giving me some kind of Hunger Game kind of vibe,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to read the book. That is my curveball recommendation, which is, I know it's not a thriller, but it sounds like it could be like fighting to the death. So maybe it is a little bit, but I think it's more like maybe like sci-fi, fantasy type
Dystopian.
thing. Yeah, dystopian. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my
Apparently, it's really good. So the fact that you're picking that up is kinda
Well,
I
you've
like
heard
that.
of it as well.
But didn't you also get the, Project Hail Mary, the audiobook? Isn't that
No, do
something
you
you're
know
gonna
what? It wasn't the fucking audiobook, it was the book, and I was getting
Oh,
it
no,
on
you
so I've deleted. I'm not reading it on there. I
no,
was quite
apparently
Audiobook's really good, so I was quite excited, so I'm gonna hold back a little while and see if
okay.
anything pops up, but
Yeah, that's what someone else said because there's so much sciencey stuff in the beginning when he's talking about, like, how they like, what I don't wanna spoil it because it's a phenomenal audiobook, and I don't read a lot of sci-fi, I don't, it's not normally my jam, but the audiobook was so fucking good, it's the best audiobook I have ever done, ever done.
yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna hold fire and hope
phenomenal.
maybe Libby will pick it up. I've also heard that there's one called Borrow Box, so I don't know if I need to sign up to that. I feel like you can do that with your library card as well. I've seen it on a post today in some groups. I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll try that." So yeah, no, I did hold back on that. Didn't wanna
Okay.
read.
Well, I had to because my Libby didn't have it. I have Amazon Music, and they let you have 1 audiobook a month. So, I have been utilizing that, but
Oh,
they
so
don't let you keep it. It's not like Audible where you get to keep the books that you when you
yeah,
get credits. You literally get it for the month and then it's gone.
maybe I'll try and
Actually,
do
I
a
think it's probably
free thing of
reset.
Maybe I'll try and do a free thing of Amazon Music. I've already done it once, but it was a while ago, so maybe I'll get
Yeah.
away with it again.
I think you
Yours
probably will. Give it a go because it's definitely on there. Because that's how I did How to Slate Christmas. I used one of my Amazon Music credits for that. But apparently Spotify does, a lot of audio stuff now too, but I refuse to sign up for something I don't use. Mike uses it, but only one person gets to listen to the audiobook, so I'm like,
Yeah. Right,
"I don't need any more
my
subscriptions."
that's all that's on my list. What's on your
Okay.
list?
So Anne Cleves, has a book series, it's like Inspector Ramsey, and there's 6 of them. Now, my publisher that I do a lot of, influencing for has sent me all 6 of hers as
Oh,
ALCs. Yeah, because
good.
she's just released them all as audiobooks. I'm really fucking excited for that. So
Mm.
that's gonna be one of the things that I'm gonna be doing next week. The Devoted Game by Deborah Webb. Now, this book, she does a lot of, like, FBI stuff, and she's such a good writer, so I'm really excited for that. And then I actually got a Dean Koontz book. It's called Friend of the Family, and this book doesn't come out till July, but I have moved it up my pile because it sounds so fucking good. This couple literally saves this, like, child from this oddities carnival. Yeah, and
Oddities Carnival.
kind of like, you have, like, the bearded lady and,
Yeah, like
like,
the
the
circus, right? Okay.
yeah, but they call it the Human Oddities Museum of the Strange. So, they rescue this girl from it, and she's kind of fucking weird. So, I'm really excited for that. And
This
then
sounds
I
true.
got Doll I got Dollface by Lindy Ryan, and this is literally how the book is being touted, okay? It says, "Barbie meets Scream with a '90s nostalgic twist in this horror romp from bless your heart author Lindy Ryan." And I was like,
I'm in.
"Yes,
I'm
I'm
in.
in. I'm fucking in." That's all I needed to fucking know. I love Lindy Ryan, okay? Bless Your Heart was a really good book. I really fucking enjoyed it. So I cannot wait. This is like a Barbie serial killer. Like she's
I love
I
this.
can't
I've heard of
fucking wait.
none of these books you've just said.
Well, because none of them are out yet.
All
Well,
mine
the
are pretty
Inspector
much
Ramsey stuff is, but she only just did the audiobooks. Like these books were from the 90s, I think. This was a book series from the
mm,
90s, and she only just got them all put on audiobook. So I'm really excited for that. But The Doll Face by Lindy Ryan is literally like the cover is so cool, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in," but it's not out till next month, so I'm excited.
Nice. Some good recs.
Yes.
Right. As much as I love talking to you, we've gone well over what we meant to do, but we
I
were just
know.
having so much fun. I didn't want it to end.
I know. We should probably wrap up, though. Are
Let's wrap.
you ready? Let's
Go.
wrap. Let's go. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode of us literally just bitching about books. I'm still not over the book yet, Jackie, so I hate you.
You're
And I'm
welcome.
gonna be reading book 2 today, I guess, because I can't help myself. But you can find all our updates for any of our episodes and what we're getting up to on our social medias. You can find us on Instagram at Betty and Bonnie Book Slayers, our Facebook, Betty and Bonnie Book Slayers, TikTok is Betty and Bonnie. We have a book merch store, Betty and Bonnie Book Slayers.square.site. That's all mystery, thriller, horror, that kind of merch. And I promise, get our official merchandise on there. I've just been so fucking busy and sick. If you want to submit a book submission for us to read your book for our podcast, or if you want to come on as a guest host, you can email us at bettyandbonnyBookslayers@gmail.com. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, pretty much anywhere, Apple, Amazon, you name it. And our website is bettyandbonnybookslayers.com, right?
That's it.
I never write it down.
Just type Betty and Bonnie anywhere and you'll find us. So find
Pretty
us,
much.
subscribe, do all that shit so that you are the first ones to get our new episodes, guys.
Exactly.
It's been great catching up today. I've loved it.
Oh, man. It went so fast.
I know.
It
I
went
noticed the time and I was like, I don't care how long this episode is. We need to talk shit. So
We need to talk shit. And we do it with such style. We hope you have a great reading week, guys, and we will catch you in a couple of weeks. Take care, readers.
see you soon. Bye.